he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
To throw is Daniels. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
19.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Ready.
Toss to Harvey, running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
19.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time in the Cincinnati 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw. May.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the
To throw, it's May. That's caught. The tight end lugged in with it.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
13 more yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Your front.
6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they come up now, second and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now May on the sneak.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to fourth. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Drake May.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback. Well, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
It drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Daniels looking to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Mac Wilson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Daniels. And he is caught. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Let's go now. Check, man. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Daniels rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Harvey.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Smash! Down! Viking 18!
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
2nd and 9 now.
Martin brings it in over the middle. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Hey, check that. Street.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Hawk 70. Cup 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
An inside give, Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Right back to Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To the air, May.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 right.
Second and 4.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles. Warriors 17. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Here we go. Like it.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Bates' kick is good.
And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at
the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Hey, Mustang 19.
In motion goes the tight end. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd and 6. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need 18 yards here on third down.
760. Ready. Knocking 18. Go, Reed. Go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Up to the 20.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Abdul Carter in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Wilson, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, Bigsby. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, it's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one. In this league, Russian, I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game
struggle, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 yards.
Start here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, 18, 5.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. 19, 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got Otten. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Steelers 17.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slimly, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
May going to back this one forward.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's May. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown,
An 8-yard touchdown run.
and the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 26, Steelers 17. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19-18.
Daniels looking to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ready, ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
And the Steelers first down.
77 Wolf. 18, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that will get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Tap, Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? 70 Lions. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days.